Let's go car spotting. For this video, I am in one of my favorite neighborhoods in West Los Angeles. It's called Rustic Canyon. It's right in between Santa Monica and Pacific Palisades. Now, there's a ton of architecturally significant homes out here, a lot of mid-century moderns and really famous architects that have done stuff. So if you're an architecture nerd, first of all, you should definitely check out this neighborhood. And it's just like different. It's not like any other part of LA. Like I could drop you here and you probably wouldn't even know it's LA. I mean, look at this. There's a whole grove of pine trees. You do not associate that with LA. So let's take a walk around here. All these houses are between like 3 and 10 million. And if I had that kind of money, I would definitely move over here. You don't get a view, but it's just a unique, awesome location. So I feel like we're gonna find some really awesome cars. Let's take a walk around and see what we can find. Here's a nice start. This is an E63 AMG wagon. Sucks that most people are into SUVs and crossovers now, but the wagon is still pretty awesome. That thing is sweet. So it's a Ford Raptor, nothing crazy there. Obviously they're an awesome truck, but I want to show you the house behind it. Look at this. This is one of the newer mid-century moderns that have been done here. I think this was recently remodeled, but that is a sick house. Here's another cool house, and as you're seeing with more people that have money, they're going electric and can't do much better than this right now. The Porsche Taycan GTS. I feel like this could be the start of a Better Homes and Garden magazine. You got a Tesla 3 and a Land Rover Defender. It's a good driveway. I wish I could get in some of these driveways, but obviously I can't. A Porsche 991 Targa. I don't know why the Targa models haven't caught on more. This is a really cool little alcove. There's some really awesome houses over here as well. And hopefully, I've been on this road before, that there's a special surprise coming up. So we have a nice wrapped BMW M3 competition series. Looks pretty good in that color. This obviously has the wider body kit too. It's a good looking car. And what I was hoping to show you was usually there's like 3 Porsches that are all red from the late 80s, early 90s. There's like a 964, a 928, and I'm blanking on the number of it, but it's that little convertible that Porsche did in the early 90s, and it's not here. None of them are here. I don't know what happened, but obviously whoever lives here is a Porsche fan because we have a lot of other random Porsches on this road. The Audi e-tron GT is basically a Porsche Taycan. I don't like the front, but the back end looks cool. Sucks for these guys. It looks like they were working on a house and then their ball joint or something like that broke, and that is not gonna be an easy fix, but that's like a typical car that you see around here. All those workers love those old Toyota pickups, but you know, even the most reliable of cars, stuff like this can happen. See, I told you those are popular. I mean, here's another one just a block away that's almost the exact same truck for a worker on one of the houses here. And then an awesome wagon again, BMW E46. I love how a lot of the houses over here are just, they're kind of integrated into the woods. It's really cool. It's almost like camouflage, kind of natural part of the environment. They do a really good job in this neighborhood of doing that. And it's also just cool designs. I mean, that house is pretty awesome. So many Defenders. They sell a ton of these in LA. I'm kind of curious to see when we'll start seeing the new Lexus GX, because that's definitely their prime competition. I prefer the looks of the GX, but Defenders are still pretty cool as well. And a lot of the houses are really good about blending into the neighborhood. That one as well. But then you got this monstrosity. I don't know who approved that, but somebody got paid off. I know this is supposed to be about cars, but I mean, look at this one. It's such a wild mix of houses in this neighborhood. And this gigantic house and just a tiny little 1-car garage. That is a shame. But then right next door, you have this awesome wood one. Like I said, blends in the neighborhood really well. This cool, like modern gray brick one. And it's right next to an actual creek. Yes, we do have some water in Los Angeles, and it's been raining a lot lately. So let me give you a look at that before we get back to the cars. Wouldn't be a walk in LA without a black G-Wagen. This one's a 550. You actually see a lot more of the G63s than the 550s. And next to it is the new Jeep 4xe. It's a plug-in hybrid. And another covered car. I don't know what this is. Maybe like a, I don't know. That's interesting. What do you think that is? So as I pointed out earlier, every douche in LA has a 4-door newer G-Wagen. But if you want to stand out from the crowd, you get something like this. It's a 2-door G-Wagen. This is a G300 turbo diesel. That thing is pretty awesome and makes you look a lot less douchey if you're driving this instead of a G63. The BMW i3s were really popular here. I'm not sure that you really see them outside of California, but they were kind of the pioneer first electric crossover. Now the range was only like 100 miles, if that even. So the newer stuff is definitely better, but these are still unique and cool. Behind me is one of my favorite houses here. This was like some famous architect that did it, and they actually just restored it and like made it even bigger. So I think that's where we're gonna end it. I'll give you a nice scenery at the creek. Kind of a bust on the cars. I mean, if I had to pick a 2-car driveway, I guess I'm gonna go with that 2-door G-Wagen 300 just because it's unique and everyone would be like, what kind of G-Wagen is that? And I'm a sucker for blue BMWs, so I'll take that M3 competition series. Which ones would you pick? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to help me, hopefully one day, buy a house in this neighborhood, I need your help too. So subscribe to the channel. It's at Petroelectric. Like and share this video. Every little bit helps. So if you did like this one, that was about half of Rustic Canyon. There's kind of a major road that divides the other half. But if this video does well, I think I'll jump over to that side and we'll take a look at some cars and some cool houses there too. I'll see you on the next video. Bonus content. I stopped by the car wash down the road and we got a Audi R8 freshly washed. These things are so cool if you get them in the V10 specifically.